Alright, perfect timing. Caard's back. Let's get into the first game. So, game 1 of a potential 5. Caard versus Gomb. Now, I've seen both of these guys. Well, obviously, we've casted Gomb on my channel a few times recently, but I've seen Caard play quite a lot of ones recently in apparently Jack's YouTube videos. So, apparently Jack streaming a lot of, or rather recording and streaming a lot of his 1v1 grind in North America right now. And he's been running into Caard a bunch, which is very interesting. You know, when Furia came over to NA for this split this season, there was a lot of anticipation for apparently Jack versus Yan ranked matches. However, I've not seen too many of those. I think it's mostly been Caard versus Jack in ranked. Oh, great pre-flip shot there from Caard. Gomb not going to get back for that one. 1-0. So yeah, I'm really excited to see Caard in ones. I think he's a really mechanical player. I think at the World Championship last season, he really stepped up and he put up a world-class performance after being a bit disappointing at other stages of the season. Yeah, but I'm super excited that these guys are in NA. You get to see a ton of them against top-tier teams. And check out Gomb, by the way, with his opening goal. That is an absolute banger as well. Caard decided to go for the back wall there as his approach for the challenge, and he might have flipped by accident while driving off the post. That might have been an attempted jump to take off into the air, and then he would of course had his flip for the challenge, but I think he might have had a wheel off the wall. And of course when you do, and your joystick's not centered, it does just turn into an accidental jump, an accidental flip off the wall. Lovely mind game there by Caard. Gomb in a bit of a panic. You've got to give him the props here for playing on the USE server. He didn't know exactly where Caard was in that play and definitely rushed himself, panicked in defense. Here comes a half flip kickoff from Gomb, and he shows us that if you do get it right, if you half flip the right way and you get back quickly, then you can save top corner shots at the other side of the goal. Caard, of course, didn't hit that the absolute hardest he can. Didn't dodge into it, but it was still good enough to force Gomb to jump for it. That was a nice shot there from Caard. I think he messed up the wave dash of the approach. Tried to wave dash here, just ended up jumping, but it wasn't needed. He had enough time on the ball to boom the shot over the head of his opponent anyway. It's gonna let Gomb know that I will change the server. Guys, remind me to do that if I forget. Oh, no, I don't mind that at all. In fact, I'm glad that you did say that. Yeah, so Gomb is streaming as well. Definitely check him out. GombRL_. Give him a follow. Really interesting player. Very mechanical player. I've been very impressed with his improvement as of late. When I first casted him, it was in a small community tournament in the UK. And I was impressed with him, but I clearly could see that he had a lot of work to do before he'd be able to take on the top guys. And even when he first debuted on my stream, I thought, okay, he's not quite there yet. He looks like he's got potential, but there's some things missing in his game. But more recently, the last time I casted him, I'm looking at a guy who really looks like he's shored up on all his weaknesses, and it's not affected his flashiness or his deadliness in his offense at all. Sometimes when players try and dial back on their risky plays to try and be a bit more consistent, it does make them a little bit less threatening to go up against, but not for Gomb. He's just consistent now, and still a massive offensive threat whenever he decides to take to the air or the ground, to be honest. I mean, this guy's just a beast either way. And yeah, massive props to him for taking the away server matchup here against Caard. Caard doesn't play on an away server, he doesn't practice EU, but Gomb does play a fair bit of US Easter. He's had a little bit of experience with it, so he is happy to take the show match on North American soil. Reset for Caard, in for 4-3. These guys looking extremely confident with their aerial control in game 1 here. Thank you, by the way, your friend Marcus, for the 30-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. RH Mr. Swaggles for the 40-month tier 1 as well. Alright, 40-month, yeah, it is 40-month tier 1. I almost said Prime. And Nate Dog 236 for the brand new Prime. Appreciate you dropping that one off in my channel. So, 2-goal lead again for Caard. He's been utilising the wave dash recovery kickoff to great effect today. Gomb's mix-ups have predominantly been about approach and complete fakes on the kickoff entirely. Overall, Caard not bothered by that timing switch up that Gomb has decided to go for. Very close shadow there from Caard, not respecting the potential top corner boomer flick. If Gomb did rip one at the far post top corner there's no way that Caard could have stopped it. And I know that Gomb is capable. I've seen him score those types of flicks before, so I'd love to see him just let Caard know. Just rip one towards the top corner, let him know you can't be shadowing that close. It's worked this time because the flick didn't work out. But if you want to be bulletproof against Gomb's dribbling game, you've got to give him a bit more space, out of respect. Not that giving space to your opponent is a good thing, but sometimes you don't really have a choice. If you're not planning on challenging, then there really is no reason to be in no man's land. Caard reading Gomb's early turn here, 7-3 now. He's starting to run away with game number 1. Yeah, he just stuck around near the ball, waited to see if Gomb would go for the mid boost, and then fires as soon as he does. Brecco, thanks for 57-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel, man. How you doing? We're getting another little mind game here. It looks like it's not going to continue. I've got half of a... Yeah, I've got half a guess here that if Caard decided to not touch that ball and just instead reversed beside it after it came back down off the wall, I think Gomb would have gone with him. I think he might have just... because he is streaming, so of course Content Mind is active. I'm sure he would have seen the upside to just giving up on the comeback for the content piece. We've seen it happen recently at the high level, of course. Nice shot by Caard, but again he's capitalizing on slight misplays that he's making. He's the player who's being rewarded by these mistakes, as Gomb's got a lot of respect for Caard. He expected that one to connect, and the fact that it's just chipped over the top of him is really not what he was anticipating there. Yeah, Caard is very mechanical. I'm loving to see the new 1v1 players. Obviously they're not 1v1 players, they're still 3v3 players, but I'm loving to see the new interest in 1v1 from a lot of RLCS pros at the top level. I think everybody's realized just how valuable it can be, looking at the improvements that Razebull was able to make to his 3v3 game after picking up 1v1 in his spare time. Yan as well, really just a demon now. He went from being one of the best in the world to I think the best in the world at the end of last season. But that was right after he picked up 1v1. It just really does give you so much time to play the ball. That's the advantage of playing 1v1. It's essentially, you're half free play, it's free play with another player in there, so you're free play with defense, you're free play with an obstacle, if you just spam free play, it's great for your ball control, it's great for your boost management, it's great for your mechanical ability on the ball and recovering, but you never really know how to space your opponent on and off the ball. That's why 1v1 is so valuable. You could do all the same things in 2v2. The issue is that you get challenged on every single play before you can really get warmed up with those big mechanical plays, before you can really get to practicing them quickly. And the other issue with 2s and 3s is that you just don't get as much time on the ball as well. 1v1 you get a ton more time on the ball, so it's just a more efficient way to practice these highly mechanical on the ball plays and these defensive shadowing, positioning, challenging aspects of the game. Yeah, I don't know if Kaio's been playing any ones, but of course Kaio, the third teammate of Caard and Yan, first made a name for himself with his 1v1 play. I first heard about him through his 1v1 gameplay. I was informed years and years ago, probably like 5 years ago now, someone in my Twitch chat told me, Johnny, there's this guy Kaio. He's in the top 100, top 50, I think it was, of the leaderboard, and he does it by playing on US East server from Brazil. That was the first time I heard of anybody doing that. So I got him on to play against, I think Turbo Pulsar was his debut, or was it Sebedam? I can't remember if it was one or the other. I think he might have lost to Sebedam in his debut, and then beaten Turbo in his second match on my stream. Yeah, thanks for the reminder about the server change. I think we're pretty much back in the same one here, ping-wise, but Gomb most likely just wants to test out a new server, see if it feels any better. It's not always about the ping. That game obviously got away from him a little bit, but before Caard started to ramp up the scoreline, Gomb did look pretty competitive in the matchup. I could see a close game here, if not a Gomb victory at some point. Big hit from Caard now. He's just going to test Gomb's goalkeeping early on, and in fact it will just result in a goal, but this is a good result for Caard either way, because even if this doesn't go in, I'm sorry for making you watch this, Gomb, but it is a bit educational for the newer viewers watching. As you can see, even if Gomb saved that by knocking it into the corner, Caard was ready to steal the boost away, turn, shoot again before Gomb would have been on top of him. So it's a good shot to make happen, even if it is going to get saved. Oh dear, Gomb stripped off the post. Well, he's got to do better than this. Caard has definitely got all the momentum going for himself here. Gomb tried to bump Caard away from the ball here by losing control, but he actually just bumped Caard into an air dribble. TOM, thanks to the 33-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. For anybody just tuning in right now, I know we just went live with the stream recently. Oh my goodness, what a save that is from Caard. Gomb did brilliantly to get a shot off that late in the play. I was going to mention, if you're wondering why I'm speaking a little bit more quietly today, is because it is 1:48 in the morning at the moment. I don't want to yell at this time. Gomb, very ambitious attempts here. Somehow works out well for him. And half flip will set up an open net for him, at least open part of the net. He's flown off the inside of the post, had a dodge to work with. Caard still able to beat him to the punch. And that was a mistake from Gomb. He had parts of the goal there that were open. Obviously, not the entire net was open, but he had an open top shelf. And that should have been a banger. I think he got a bit fortunate with the way the play went for him in the setup there. Very all in with the double reset, but managed to make it work by sticking the landing. I don't think this is the way that Gomb wins this matchup. I don't think this is the style that he needs to take on Caard. Caard's really tricked him with this shot. Look at what Caard's done here from Gomb's POV. Reset at the last second, and then he wave dashed in the landing to shoot the ball at an angle that Gomb wasn't anticipating. Now that wasn't really so much a mistake as a forced misplay. That was actually a surprising angle of the shot there from Caard. Gomb was not ready for it. Fake challenge there from Caard. Just loops around. Comes in from a good ceiling angle. More great defense from this guy. He's got a huge defensive stand earlier on in the game, and now a couple of saves back to back. Again going for the shot on the bounce after getting a ceiling reset on this one. Alright, not going for the mid boost there because it would have been risky. Would have put him in the line of Gomb's dribble. Might have left him vulnerable for a demo. He almost got a demo on Gomb there at the end of his flip. This is not going well for Gomb at all. He's got to find a way through. Caard has been pristine in game 2. I think game 1, Gomb's play was confusing Caard a bit more at times before it started to become very one-sided at the end of the game. This game, Caard has read almost everything that Gomb has done. Fantastic decision making there from Caard as well. He's playing the ball, or rather playing the car instead of the ball. Motionless Gomb, a sitting duck in the back corner. Can he get anything to go his way in game 2? As almost half the game now leaves, and Gomb still doesn't have a goal to show for it. Caard with another drive-by demo attempt. He's keeping up his momentum when he goes for these, and as you can see, he's not completely all in for the demo, which now Gomb does land at the back corner. He's going to go for the immediate shot here before grabbing boost, and does slot it in the bottom corner. Opening goal for Gomb in game number 2. Yeah, Caard is on NA server. He's in... Are they in Texas or something? No, where are they? I can't remember where the Furia guys are. Somebody told me, are they in Florida, Texas? Maybe somebody in chat can remember. Very excited to see how they go this weekend in the second NA regional of the split. Miami, Florida. Okay, yeah, that does sound reminiscent. I think I did hear that as well. Yeah, Caard's a monster. I mean, he's got a great aerial game off the ceiling. He's got a great air dribble game. He's clearly comfortable on the ground. I mean, the offense just looks very fluid from him. No rush. When he's under control on the ball, he just takes his time. He's going to go for a double tap in the open net here. I don't believe this guy. Wait, this is the kind of thing his teammate Jan would do. Just for no reason, double tap an open net just to let his opponent know. Will I do a Mina watch party later today? Is Mina on today again? Is it on earlier in the week than the other events? Another fake ceiling challenge from Caard. This one, he doesn't stick the landing, and Gomb doubles in his second goal of the game. Everybody typing Brazil, of course, for the 7-1. When, yeah, let me check when the next Middle East Rocket League event is. Looks like Caard still hasn't figured out the read on Gomb's half flip kickoff. That's a good kickoff for Gomb to continue doing. If he is going to try and pull this second game back. If not, then definitely something he should bring into game number 3. As both the times, I think actually all 3 of the times that he's gone for this strategy, it has resulted in Caard hitting the ball into him. Gomb now trying to sit on top of the ball. See if he could have any more luck. Well, look at Caard though, taking the scenic route and enjoying himself along the way. A little bit of sightseeing on the back wall here while waiting for the ball to get into position. Love the efficiency by Caard. Great movement. He's just making sure to get the ball past his opponent before worrying about scoring into the open net. Right, I'm looking up the Fall Cup for Middle East here because I do want to know when the event is for this weekend. Just want to confirm. Oh, it does. It starts on tomorrow afternoon. Oh, that's phenomenal news. Yeah, I'll definitely do that then. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I think I'll only be able to stream tomorrow until around about 7 PM my time-ish. But the Middle East event goes live at 4 PM my time, so that'll give me a chance to watch pretty much the Middle East Swiss qualifier, and then I'm sure Rizzo, maybe CJ will be live to gladly accept all of you guys into a viewing party. So Middle East is going to be on Thursday, Friday, Saturday this weekend. Is that going to be like that the entire season? What's the reasoning for this Middle East switch up? If we've got anyone in chat who's aware, I'd love to know. This game is as good as over. Gomb is in a lot of trouble in the matchup here. He just can't get a foothold. He can't cause Caard to be at all out of place, whether it's offense, defense. He just looks so comfortable. Middle East weekends are Friday and Saturday. Sunday is a school day. Oh, so were they like, did they just not know about that when they made the initial schedule last season? So for last season of RLCS, everybody just had to play the last day on a school day. Yeah, don't underestimate Caard, everybody. You know, this guy's new to a lot of viewers, at least for 1v1. I know most of you will know about him through his 3v3. If you're a fan of RLCS, looks like it's another 112. He says it'll do. Okay, it looks like he just wants to get into the game. But like I was saying, you know, a lot of you will know Caard from his 3v3 team, Furia, your RLCS team, but not many people will know about his 1v1 gameplay. But if you want more evidence of just how good this guy is, check out apparently Jack's recent videos against him. I think he put him in the title or the thumbnail of 1 or maybe 2 of his recent videos. And yeah, Jack was extremely impressed by him as well. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. He just looks so composed, so comfortable in 1v1. It looks like he's been doing it forever. Like, really, it does. It's just like when Jan started playing 1v1. I was like, wait, Jan plays ones? When Razewill started playing ones, I'm like, wait, what? These guys just look so comfortable in the server. And you know, if you're comparing that to 3v3 mains historically, it really is not common to see that. You know, if 3v3 mains in the past take a dip into 1v1, they usually look very uncomfortable in the kickoff game. They look very uncomfortable with their defensive spacing. They look very uncomfortable with their boost management at times, with their decision making as whether to go for boost or go for the ball. But when all these South American threes players pick up 1v1, they just immediately seem to be insanely good at the game mode. I'm not entirely sure how, but it's super, super impressive to me. Yeah, Justin versus Ahmad the other day was pretty impressive as well. However, I don't know how well that would translate into a private match, because they were doing random card presets and playing a little bit standoff each other. They were competitive with it. I think it was a competitive series that Justin and Ahmad played, but you could also tell at times you're just like, I think Justin's reading his chat and driving away to get boosts and stuff. You know, he looked like he was just having a good time, which is great. I think it was phenomenal content. But if he's in a real match, he'd absolutely want to be pressuring the ball more, in my opinion. Caard has just been full control here. He's got a reset to work with, and he's going to lob it in for 4-0. This is insane. He just doesn't make a mistake. Every single attack is deadly. Every single play on the ball has a follow-up. He's not all in, even when he's resetting, even when he's going for big aerial plays. Fantastic recovery there off the bump. Just completely demoralizing Gomb at this point. Gomb just trying to get anything, trying to get a bump, trying to get the ball. He's not getting either, and now he's been mind gamed. And this is what I mean about Caard. He's not completely all in here. He's not jumped off the wall thinking, right, ceiling shot, top left. No, he's jumped off the wall into a position where he could shoot that top left, or he could just mind game, or he could floor pinch. You know, there's lots of different options. He could 50-50 this. He has just got full control of every single one of these plays. Yeah, I feel bad for Gomb, because Gomb is being made to look completely outmatched here. And if you want to see what he's been up to in his more recent matches on my channel, I think they'll give you a great indication of the progress this guy's made. I think everybody who knows and has been following Gomb's rise in the ones world will know that actually he is getting there. He's at the point now where he's definitely a challenge for anyone on equal ping, but it seems like the away server is just too much of a deficit against Caard. I'm not trying to say that I think Gomb would win this on EU. Based on what we're seeing here, I think Caard would win if they had equal ping. I think Caard looks unbelievably good. He just looks simply world class already. I don't know how he's managed to do this. I don't know if he's secretly been playing ones, or if he's just, you know, been playing ranked ones or private ones for a long time. But we've got another 7-1 here. It's a great goal, actually. Gomb starting from way in his own half there, and resetting into the top corner. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, did Caard play? Yeah, I know he's very high in ranked ones. I think he's top 10. Jan and Caard are both top 10 in ranked ones. Oh, good save by Gomb. Caard's just gonna look at him and wait for him to flop out of position before scoring, though. But is that just a recent thing for Caard? Has he only just recently picked up ranked ones, or has he always been a bit of a ranked ones, you know, private ones kind of guy? Plays a lot against Jan. That makes sense. I mean, if you've got Jan in your team, I think it just makes sense to 1v1 against him every now and then. Why not? Oh my word. Caard is just so impressive, guys. He's just clinical with every single attack. Look at this. He's just got full control. It doesn't matter what shot he picks, he just puts it on net every time. This is actually ridiculous. Like, you'd expect at some point some of these to be hitting the bar, but no, they're just all top shelf, every single one of them. He's even got this pinch on target almost. It's going to bounce just over the bar. Great knowledge there from Caard not to go for the back corner boost as well. I mean, it's little things like this to make me know that, okay, he's legit, because not obviously he's legit, but it's one thing to, you know, be able to pop off when you do have the ball. It's another thing to position correctly when you don't. And I think a lot of the little things Caard's done in this series, and a lot of the little things I've seen him do against Jack as well, clearly show that he knows what he's doing in 1v1. You know, leaving boost to go for the ball, or, you know, leaving boost to rotate back and cover his net at times. He's got the spacing down pat, and look at the recoveries as well. And that one didn't even sit pretty for him, and he still makes it look easy. And look at how this ball, or look at his car fell off the ceiling. He wasn't in a natural position to get to the ball, but he just gets right back to it, no problem. I think Gomb might be forfeiting. Okay, never mind. Caard is merciless, of course. He just wants to show everybody that he is at a different level. So yeah, we do have another 1v1 tonight. We've got Jan coming on in just under an hour's time to play Vatos. Vatos has a scrim at the moment, so he can't play right now after this one. But you know, this series has ended so quickly, I might be able to sneak another 1v1 between this one and the next one that we do have planned. I'll see if I can spot anyone. Oh, by the way, if you weren't aware, that's just another thing that Caard can do on demand. He can just wall dash, chain dash for days. His mechanics are just getting so good right now. And this wasn't always the case last season. I think early on, you know, fall split, winter split, Caard really was outshone by Jan, but look at him go now. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. Wave dash to the ceiling, collects the reset, and then absolutely launches the flick into the goal with almost no momentum to work with. This is unbelievable. I know Gomb has not been able to put up his A game with 112 ping, but it would not have mattered. Oh, great shot by Gomb to put in his second goal of the game. Something to write home about, I guess, but it's a very great read by Gomb, actually. Yeah, there's no chance, absolutely no chance today. Caard is just too good. Gomb has not been able to Get many of the kickoffs to go in his favor. I think he's had a decent few mix-ups with timing and half flips, but Caard's kickoff has been absolutely bulletproof for the most part. And if you're, if you're going even or worse in the kickoffs, you need to win the midfield game. And yeah, there's just no surviving this. There's no winning the midfield game if every single first attack that Caard puts on net is as dangerous as this. I mean, when this is your, this is the kind of shot you have to defend against on average. Or rather, the kind of shots that Caard has been putting on net. If that's your default, yeah, no one's defending this. I don't think Gomb's defending this. I think there's maybe a handful of goalkeepers in the world who would be able to read this kind of thing. Yeah, good luck. Good luck reading Caard right now. What on earth is this? Double reset and a lobby. Delays the last shot. Bar down and in. He is ridiculous. Is Jan playing on his account? It looks like Jan, but no, I don't think it's been fully Jan. It's been, I think, a slightly more methodical version of Jan. Like, there's some differences to the way they move. I'm not accusing him at all of being Jan. Obviously, he's not doing that. Like, come on, guys. But no, you can tell differences between the way that the two move, or at least it looks different to me the way that they move. Jan, I think, a lot more volatile with his movements, a lot more explosive. Caard has just been so clinical and controlled. I mean, there's still been power in his shots. There's still been bursts of speed and acceleration, but I think you can just see the way that he moves. He's very calculated, very precise. Yeah, completely ridiculous in his own way. Both players are absolutely absurd. But yeah, shout out again to Gomb. He is streaming right now. Go check him out, GombRL_. Really appreciate him coming on and taking on Caard in the away server. Yeah, Caard is just that guy. He is just that guy. If I knew that Caard was this good in a show match, I would not try and put him on a ping mismatch. But Gomb wants it. Gomb's ready to take on anyone, so he's not afraid by any means. But definitely check out his other show matches on equal ping. I'm sure you'll be impressed. Very interesting match that he played against Joyo recently. Actually, that was a fun one. But I'll be sure to get Gomb versus EU ping. Or Gomb on EU server soon as well, because I kind of feel bad for throwing him into just getting mauled by Caard. I didn't realize Caard was just going to consistently maul him this badly. Oh my days, this is insane. Well played. Caard is just insane. He's ridiculous.